Woo! Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. And now as we have started a new year in 2023, people have got their resolutions, they've got their goals, they've got all these things. And that's not what we're going to talk about here today, because we all know where I stand on those things. But it is really important to realize the position and the energy in which you're approaching something in the future, whether it be a goal, whether it be a resolution, whether it be an intention, whether it be a habit, whether it be whatever it is that you are attempting to do, the energy that you're coming from matters. So I get asked this question: hey, Buff, I want to lose all this weight. I want to get in the greatest shape of my life. And the reason is because I want to get back at my ex. So automatically my brain starts rolling, and I'm thinking from the standpoint of, okay, this is common. I've done this. We've all done this. We've all, gone through relationships, and it's like, hey, we want to get in better shape. We want to get in better mindset. We want to be a better person so that we can get back at somebody as the reason why they decided to move on from us. But it's really important to remember, particularly as it relates to something that you're doing to yourself physically. If you're coming from a position of, I'm going to do this to get back at somebody, you've already lost. And what I mean by that is this: you are coming at an energy of spite. The driver, the motivator is someone else. For whatever reason that may be. They may have rejected you. They may have said something mean to you. They may have, slighted you. They may have stopped talking to you. Whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. But you're coming from an energy of spite. You're doing something out of spite of someone else. That means you're not doing it for yourself. Yes, the physical results may happen in this case where this client wants to get in the best shape of their life. And yeah, that may happen. But the reason you're doing something matters. If you're not doing it 100% for yourself, because of yourself, you've already lost. Because you're using the energy of hate. You're using the energy of anger. You're using the energy of frustration, annoyance, trying to get back at somebody. Spite. Don't spite your nose, or don't cut off your nose to spite your face, right? We've all heard that analogy. This happens a lot. And the reason why I bring this up is because of this. This can be applied to anything that you're attempting to do in life. We all know that this world pushes. You have to be something. You have to do something. You don't have to do any of that. Being who you are is the most important thing. Self-discovery and self-attunement, self-achievement, meaning a discovery of yourself, who you are, who you truly are, independent of the way the world looks at you and the way the world has tried to project its beliefs onto you, is the most important thing in your life. Much more than achieving anything, much more than losing 50 pounds, much more than making $1 million, much more than finding the right partner, much more than getting back at an ex or getting back at a friend. Friends, I come to you because I've done this. A long, long time ago, I ran a lot of gyms in a lot of states. And there was one person in between me and the owner. And that person drove me nuts. Okay? I was a young man with a big ego and a big heart. But I did a lot of things out of spite of that person that ultimately ended up hurting me in the end. I would work tirelessly, 16, 18 hours a day. They would always say, Bowen never sleeps, because that was the truth, because I was hell-bent on proving somebody wrong. When in all actuality, instead of the opinions of others that I should have been worried about, it was the opinion of myself that was the most concerning and the most of my concern. So I reach out to you to put this video out there, that if you're doing things out of spite for other people, and yes, the results may happen, and that may happen, and you may get in the greatest shape of your life, and yeah, that may happen, but the reason why you did it wasn't for you. Because you come from a point of lack, of scarcity, when that's not true at all. You are great the way that you are. Yes, there may be things about yourself that you want to change. Health starts in the mind. It does not start in the body, people. There is no difference between the connection between your brain and your body. They are one. They go hand in hand. So when you come from the position of lack and lack of abundance, we wonder why we don't get where we want to be. Do it for you, because you want to, not because you have to, not because you need to, because you want to. PSA, Buff Gandhi.